Hallelujah. Mbote, mbote bandeko. Great day, great day, great day. May Tatan Nzambi receive all the praise. Kembo, kembo, kembo. Na Tatan Nzambi Yamazulu. Kinfumu Kiakuyisa. I am Nabi Kefa, your teacher in this awakening. And I have a great message for you all today. I am very excited to share this revelation and this vision that I received in 2020. Yes, it's 2 years ago, but I really feel like I have to share this vision with you all today. So invite some people, let them come and let us join in this live session, right? In this live message. So as you have seen, I have entitled the message of this video, Technological Advanced Congo-Africa, the vision of Nzambi, Yapowah. Hallelujah. Yapowah. And when they say Yahweh, it's the Kikongo, Chiluba, Yapowah. That's the real name. Yapowah, not Yahweh, Yahweh, Yapowah. Hallelujah. Kembu na Tatanzambi. Now, I will start my message with sharing with you all a vision I received. Please let me know if the connection is all right, because I am experiencing just now some fluctuations in my Wi-Fi connection. So let me know in the chat if you can hear me and if you are seeing me and if everything is well, the transmission is well. Yes, please let me know. All right, because if the connection is not good, the message will not be well received as it fluctuates and connection loses. Is good? Connection is good? All right. Now let me share this vision and you can also hear me well, right? Kimbo. Now in this vision, it was, my goodness, and to be honest, I even forgot about this vision, right? I have a prophetic book, so I write everything down. But as I was going through it, as I woke up, I was inspired. First of all, Tata Nzambi spoke to me something about Ukraine and Putin, but that's not the message of this video. So I took my book to write it down, right? Took my book to write it down. Then I start reading from it. And I remember this vision that I will share with you now from 2020, December. It's about the technological advancement that will be seen in Congo. And when I'm saying Congo, yes, I'm not only talking about Kinshasa, DRC. I'm also talking about Brazzaville, and specifically Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Kenya. Hallelujah. Yes, so there will be a technological revival, if I can say, breakthrough in Congo, Congo-Kinshasa, Congo-Brazzaville, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Kenya. These are the countries that I received in my spirit. But they will also be other countries. Yes, like Mozambique or, any other. But these other countries that I received in spirit: Congo, Kinshasa, Congo, Brazzaville, Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Kenya. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High. Now, in my vision, as I saw Congo in the future, according to the promise of Tata Nzambi, and it was beautiful and glorious. I have never seen anything like it. A blend of spirituality and science altogether. Congo was a technological wonder as I behold all the miracles and all the great things that my eyes saw in that vision. The streets were super clean and perfectly ordered. There was no field anywhere, Salite is alakite. No defilement, nothing of it. Super clean as I've never seen it. Perfectly ordered. And people, as I was looking at the people, they were clothed in the most beautiful and unique clothing. If you think I am nice right now, if you think what I'm wearing is nice, what I saw those people wearing was incredible. The design. Whew. My goodness. I want to wear that clothes. There was no sickness. There was no poverty. Yes. And all vehicles, cars, motorcycles, buses, train, like you have never seen. All new models with shapes that are unconventional. And what surprised me is that all vehicles run by nothing. They did not need any fuel whatsoever. They ran by nothing. No fuel was needed. And yet, running unlimited miles. You could go with those vehicles that needed no fuel. Yes, from Angola to South Africa and back. Yes, needing no fuel. Hallelujah, incredible. And yet running unlimited miles. Yes. Now the vehicles, what hit me also, what struck me is that as I stood there, sometimes when you have vision, you don't see the vision, you experience the vision, right? You're not just beholding it, you are experiencing it. So in that experience, as I was looking around, I saw that the cars and all those vehicles, hallelujah, they never touched the ground. And as I was looking around, observing the vehicles, I noticed that they never touched the ground, but they were hovering above it, hovering, my brothers and sisters. Hallelujah. And trains, yes, let me not forget about the trains. The trains moved in the sky above the city without any rails or anything, transporting people from one place to the other, moving in the sky without any trails. Incredible. And like I said, our vehicles did not use any fuel. They just ran by itself, like it had its own power which it generated. Hallelujah. And the houses and buildings were amazing. Amazing. Like futuristic as I have never seen in any movie. Yes, just amazing. Now, short and tall buildings in the city. You know, when you went into the city, I saw short and tall buildings, and the architecture was out of this world. Yes, the architecture was out of this world. I shared something of this vision, I think, beginning last year, past year. Don't remember exactly. Now, the Africa people, I made a video. Yes, I made a video as I was driving in the car. I made a video called Spirituality plus Science is Produced. Let me see if I can share my screen to show you all what video I mean. Here. Yes. Here. This video over here, right? Spirituality plus Science is Produced. Go and watch that video because I explain some powerful revelations in that video. Yes. Go and watch this video. Hallelujah. Kembu. Go and watch that video. Very powerful truth. Now, Africa. You hear me sharing this revelation with you. Yes. And some of you will be like, are you for real? Are you kidding me? It was just a dream. It's just your imagination, right? Because we cannot believe that any technological advancement can come from Africa. We think that technology, that power is only given to the other nations. So most of us do not even believe that Africans can produce the most advanced technological technology that the world has never seen before. But I say you this, I'm not a fool. I believe in what that Nzambi reveals to me. Yes. I have learned to trust in the revelation of the Spirit, even when it defines the established order and beliefs of people. I have learned to trust in what that Nzambi reveals to me. Yes, I had to grow in that confidence, of course, as you grow in ministry and you grow in your relationship with the Spirit, with the Most High. So I have grown. And in my time of ministry, I have learned to trust what the Most High and the Spirit reveal to me. And I believe this vision to be true. I believe this vision to be true. Africa will produce the most advanced technology that the world has never seen nor witnessed. And it will be like magical. Hallelujah. Go and watch that video I just shared with you on my YouTube page called Spirituality plus Science is Produced. Go watch it. I explain it there. What will happen? Now, Africa, the people of the ancient ones, yes, the people of the ancient one, the Bantu children will lead the new technological era, not the Kadiampemba, not the West, not the East. No, the African people, the people of the ancient one, the Bantu children will lead the new technological era. Hallelujah. Unexplainable technology like magic. Yes? You hear what I say? Do you hear me? Unexplainable technology. It will feel like magic. Do you hear me? It will feel like magic. The West will say, what is happening in Africa? What? How are these people whom we have, yes, rejected, whom we have oppressed, whom we have denied education? Now, how are these people coming up with technologies that even our greatest scientists have not created or invented? My beloved, this is a prophetic word. Yes. This is a prophetic message. This is prophetic. What I'm telling you will happen. Yes, listen to me. What I'm telling you now will happen. Yes, it will happen. There are already people in Africa doing amazing things, creating amazing things. But what I'm talking about is the explosion. The African people, the children of the ancient one, yes, the children of the Bantu in Congo, Kinshasa, Congo, Brazzaville, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Kenya, they will come and they will lead the new technological era. The new technological era will come from Africa, not from the West, not from the East, but in the central place of the universe. Hallelujah. More African minds having no history of education will have inspirations from God and visions of formulas for new inventions and solutions. Yeah? Let me say that again. More African minds having no history of any education will have inspirations from God's and visions of formulas for new inventions and solutions. And those inventions and solutions will be nature friendly, but yet most advanced and powerful. Yes, it will be advanced and powerful and nature friendly. It will not pollute the environment. It will not cause destruction, right? Because as the Kadiampemba create, invent, it always has a negative effect on nature and its environment. Hallelujah. Imagine if nuclear plants are not needed anymore, right? Imagine if electricity is pure and clean without us having to build all those plants and causing harm to nature. All right. Now, the West as Africa will begin to grow in technology, the West will try to fight against these developments, yeah, as it threatens their economy. And they will seek for ways, yeah, by making new laws, and will also try to eliminate these children of technology in Africa. Yeah. They will look for ways to eliminate them. Assassinations, things like that, right? Corporate sabotage. They will try everything, but they will not prevail. Because this is the time for the Bena Congo, Bena Nzambi to rise. This is our time. This is our time. And because of the times, they will not be able to stop what the Nzambi has released upon the earth for the Bena Congo, Bena Nzambi, the children of the ancient ones, the children, the Bantu children. I call them the children of technology. The children of technology have arrived. The African children of technology, technological geniuses have come. They have returned in Africa. And you will begin to witness a bloom, explosion of these children of technology that will present to the world wonders. Hallelujah. Wonders. Hallelujah. You see, I can sit here and prophesy, that you will marry, you will become millionaire. This is your day for breakthrough. But it does nothing for our collective well-being, right? That Nzambi is more interested in corporate prophecy that builds the nation, that builds the people, that brings restoration to a broken people, that restores the ancient kingdom. And this is such prophecy. It's not about individuals, but it's about how Tata Nzambi is restoring and building his people. The Bena Congo, Bena Nzambi. Congo Kinshasa, Congo Brazzaville. Even though you are impoverished, even though the world despises you, you will produce children of technology that will change the world. I prophesy in the mighty name of Tata Nzambi Apongo Tulendo, and in the name of the Great Spirit Congo, Yiseka'yah Congo. Zimbabwe, arise, said the Spirit of Tata. Zambia, produce. Kenya, invent. The children of technology are here, and they will change the course of the world. Technological. Hallelujah. The West will try to fight against it, but because of the time, they will not prevail. They will not prevail. Now, that's the vision I had from the Most High. That Nzambi gave three powers to the original Muntu, who was called Mahungu in the Kikongo, yes, and among the Congo people. He's known by different names. But among the Bakongo, he's also known as Mahungu, the original man. The kingly priest or priest king. He received three powers to rule and have dominion over the earth or on the earth. With these three powers, our ancestors built the most advanced civilizations in their times. The most advanced civilizations was built by our ancestors, not by the Kadiampemba, not by the Mundele, but by Africans. Who taught you to despise Africa? Who taught you and who programmed you to despise your own mother, Africa? Isn't it the Kadiampemba? But our ancestors received these three powers from Yamazulu, from the heavens. And these powers endued them with the knowledge and qualities to build advanced civilizations in their times. These powers are spiritual, scientific, and political. This is what the Bakongo call Makuku Matatu Malamba Kongo. Yes, are the three pillars upon which civilization is built and governed. The spiritual power, Saku. The political power, hallelujah. The scientific power. The spiritual power is for the enlightenment of the mind. Yes, it is for the alignment of the mind. The scientific power is for creating and inventing. Hallelujah. The political power is for organization and government. Yeah. Now, the spiritual power is the base or foundation of the other two. Yes, of the other two. The scientific power and the political power, they are founded in the spiritual power. Because the spiritual power is the foundation or the base for the other two. It is the spiritual power that inspires. And that word in Latin, inspire, means to breathe in or give vision or inspiration. Inspire. True science, true science is based on spirituality. True science is based on spirituality. Our ancestors believed that all wisdom came from outside us. All wisdom, when you had an inspiration, it came from outside of us, meaning you received an inspiration or a giving from the spirits. Hallelujah. That surround us, that live with us. Yes. So we receive those inspiration from the angels, angelics, who are around us, who work with us, whom as the ideas and formulas are given by the spirits of holy saints, who are themselves genius. Genius meaning spirit. Because the word genius is a Latin word which can mean spirit. Now, here's an online etymology dictionary on genie. It says tutelary spirit. Yes, tutelary spirit. From French, génie, from the Latin genius, used in French translation of Arabic nights to render the Arabic word genie, singular of jinn, which means spirit, angel, and in a negative sense, demon. Here's a definition of tutelary. Tutelary, having the guardianship of a person or a thing as a protective force, something that is supervising or guarding something else. Now, inspiration comes from the spirits who surround us, the angelics who are around us. And these angelics, these spirits of holy saints, are themselves genius spirits. They are themselves genius spirits, meaning that they are spirits of creation, spirits that create, spirits that invent. Now, the earth is a shadow of the spiritual world. Yes? Everything that exists in the spiritual world can be created or invented in the physical world through the inspiration of the spirits. You understand? As those guardian angels who surround these children of innovation, these children of technology, they will not be per se people who went to MIT, people who went to the West or to the East for their education in technology. No. This will be random children who were birthed in Africa. Growing up, they were already inventing things. Yes? As a young boy, they're growing up, inventing, making things, going to to scraps, just taking things apart and resembling them as a new thing. This has been happening in Africa. And the technology that will be seen will be something else. And it will come from Africa. Hallelujah. My goodness. Woo-hoo. I'm so excited, right? I am so excited. Tata Nzambi Amanzulu. Zwalukumu tata. Hallelujah. Kembu. Now, I spoke about the technological advancement of Congo, the vision of Nzambi that I received in 2020. I believe this vision to be true, and I believe that Nzambi will restore his people. Yes, he will save his people. Now, in the book, right, of Deuteronomy, oh, by the way, I have put the link in the chat for anyone who wants to come in and greet or give his comment. You want something to say, come in, be respectful, but you are welcome. You can click on the link, you can come into the broadcast, yes, and share with us your mind, your thoughts, whatever. Yeah, but be respectful as you come, all right? Matondo. So you're welcome. A brother or sister, it doesn't matter. You're welcome. Okay, in the book of Deuteronomy 8, verse 18, we are told that Nzambi has given us the power to produce. Yes, the power to produce. Go to my YouTube page and search for the video entitled Power, Muntu Power to Produce, something like that. Yes. Now let me see if I can find it for you. Power of produce. Yes, it's there. It's okay. Just go on the page, look for it. Power of produce. Now, in Deuteronomy 8, verse 18, we are told that he will give us the power to produce. Yes, that power is given to us. We must stop just being consumers of the things that the Kadian Pemba are producing. We must become the head. We must move from that position of being the tail and be the head, because that is given to us. We must move from that position of being the last, of being the first, right? So we need to produce, and we have received that power to produce. And that Nzambi said, I give you this power that I may establish the covenant and the oath which I swore unto thy fathers. Yeah? Now that Hebrew word for power in the Strong is kowak. Kowak or kuwak. Kuwak. It's actually the Kikongo kuwa. Kuwa. Yeah, so not kuwak, but the Kikongo nkuwa. Nkuwa. Like in Kuwa Tulendo. Like in Kuwa Tulendo. It's nkuwa, which means to hold, to possess, as power. Hallelujah. May Nzambi bless you all. Thank you for being part of this this broadcast, and I hope you are all inspired. And I hope you also receive some hope, right? Because when you look at Africa today, in the state that it is today, especially when you look into the poor nations like Kinshasa, like Brazzaville, Congo DRC, many of our elders or elderlies don't have any hope anymore that Congo can change, that Africa can become the world power. How can you envision such a thing? The Africans are dumb. The Africans have no spirit of innovations. The Africans are stupid. The Africans are just consumers. The Africans are slaves. The African, all those negative terms and words. Yeah? And that's what you think of Africa. Our ancestors were the original builders. The original builders. And that spirits of genius have returned. Kembo. Now I don't see no one wants to come in, so it's all good. The link is still there. No one wants to partake in this conversation, so I think we're done. Yeah, so I want to thank you all for listening. Please share this video. Yes, please share. And of course, like the video. If you are new, if you have just been watching me for a while, consider to subscribe. You can also support the work and support the channel by becoming a paid Patreon partner. Yeah, so you can go to Patreon, type in Kefas, and you will see me up there. Yeah, so support the channel, support the work, support the ministry, and may Nzambi bless you, keep you, hallelujah, strengthen you in everything and in all your righteous ways. Kembo, na Nzambi yamanzulu, kinfumukia kuyisa, Nzambi yabankulu, zwalo kumutata, hallelujah, ingeta.